What the fuck?
Hello.
Is the court case not today?
Which court case?
The Ray one? It says Saturday, 6 p.m.
The deposition was supposed to be yesterday.
It says does 12 p.m. April at 6 p.m. ET work? Oh, is it? Yeah, so there's the deposition. Is it, you know?
It was yesterday. Yeah.
So, wait, now what happens?
Probably back to scheduling hell, and I'm gonna motion for trying. Yeah, because the Houston guy didn't respond.
Bro.
So I'm just gonna motion
I
for
just want to
Asensio.
say that they lied. So
I had a feeling.
I know because Steevie told me directly she made the call.
I thought that's how the report read too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was like really confused yesterday why she was able to get away with that. She said like she had nothing to do with it. Like, and she was implying she just, I don't know. That was crazy to me.
I left it at that. I'll admit yesterday was not my best showing just because I didn't take care of myself the night before, so I was a little fatigued. But I started kind of laughing a little bit because I was cooked, but I kind of realized I was like, wait, they're not being genuine about what they're saying right now.
No, it was like, that's why I was so annoyed. I was like, these kind of people should not be cops. Like, because the thing is, at the heart of it, right? If you're manipulating shit in order to hide the truth, like, it's like lying on a...
kind of going against your oath a little bit, but at the same time, it shows that either they are telling the truth and they're just showing their incompetency, which
no,
that's why I was
she
kind of
lied.
making the.
It was in the statement. I will tell you that she told me directly, and word on the street is other cops know that she was on radio giving the instruction.
What?
Yes.
You know, Nino, I gotta get better at arguing against bad faith. I realized yesterday that was my weakness. That I don't know how to call that bullshit out exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's one of those experience things, I guess. But the fact that they couldn't even let her answer basic questions like about her judgment regarding making the call.
No, that whole thing. So I'll tell you this. I'm gonna shoot straight. You can't be a pussy up on the stand. If they're playing dumb shit, you have to object. You have to say, like, I mean, I don't know, man. It was, I mean, you were cooked yesterday, right? Understandably, you were tired, whatever. So that probably played a big role. But yeah, there was a lot that there's nothing preventing, like, they were playing games like, oh, every Fleeka is different. I would have immediately treated her as hostile based on those answers. I also think Faulkner was kind of a pussy, if I'm going to be honest, because in my opinion, I like Faulkner, right? So it's not, you know, but the thing is, like, he himself as the sitting judge should have been very extremely aware what was happening. Like, if he was just listening, and should not have been pedantic on it himself, right? He sort of let them run the courtroom.
That was that part, the way he was letting them kind of get away with certain directions. I was like, it's kind of crazy, but again, it was something on me to kind of control that too.
Yes, exactly. I will say that you do have an opportunity to, so one problem is I would motion for a transcript. And
For what had happened during the deposition?
Over the deposition, you're owed the transcript, no?
Oh yeah, I already asked him before everything happened, and I
then
even told him he allowed me to do my recording device too.
You should cross-reference the statement, and you should aim to see who else was on scene, and you might want to depose individuals that underline perjury and then cook off that. That's what I would do.
Depose individuals that would basically contradict what she said?
Tell me if I'm wrong here. Trig and what's her name were the and Steevie were the highest ranking officers.
Correct.
Steevie was made the order, right?
Correct.
She not only said but implied that she had nothing to do with the call and that it was her trusting her officers. That is perjury. That has a direct effect on the conclusion, right? Why? Because what it does is it pushes the onus onto Bean, right? So
which defeats the purpose why you made that phone call.
Exactly. Why? If there was and that's where, like, for example, an example where you should have pressed on the bullshit is that if she's making that claim, then you ask, did you receive a phone call from him? What was the purpose of the phone call? What was stated in the phone call? Was it discussed that, was it discussed that a breach was going to take place? Was it discussed that they were going to open fire on the vehicle? Did you have the authority to have him stand down? Right? And if they started playing games like, oh, yeah, but, or like, no, but I can, they say, objection. She's not answering the question. Did you, And if they start to stray off the questioning, once again, you treat them as hostile. It is not, they cannot be treated like children in a courtroom. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, that's my energy seeping through. But that's what I would do personally is I think what you do is, it depends. First off, does Ray give a fuck anymore?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, that's the
matters.
thing, right? Yeah, that's the thing.
So
it's
none
like,
of this matters.
It's dragged on for so long that Ray doesn't really care because the wind is out until like a month ago.
Yeah.
All that really need to be done is just punish them financially, but they've been gorging themselves on all those fines that I doubled the asking price on the docket and asked for damages against violation of due process. They're not going to feel that. Even if they pay me in full, it's less than $2 million. They're not going to feel it.
I'm going to be doing something about it because I cannot let people feel like doing the right thing leads you down this road. That needs to be fixed because otherwise it's just bad for society. It's bad for law enforcement. It's bad for everybody, right?
It's a bad thing.
Dying on a hill that you were right, even when, you were not.
Yeah.
So, okay.
But other than that, though, any other feedback with the how it went? Because I knew I let a lot escape, and thank you for bailing me out on Trig's rant yesterday. But I feel like I dropped the ball a lot during yesterday's court case.
You did, but it happens. It is what it is. It's sorry. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh, okay.
You did, but it is what it is. Sorry, I forgot what the question is. I mean, you did, but I mean, it happens. You know what I mean? Everyone's got their bad days. It's
I was just asking for general feedback about other things you might have noticed. Because I'll be really
listen. At the end of the day, right? When the wind's out of the sails, when you're literally by yourself, you're gonna get dunked on. You know what I mean? And it's just how San Andreas is. Without your clients there, right? Without the victims in the back, you're already hella on the back foot. So,
Okay.
you get what I mean? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Like if all of Hades was in the back there, your performance, regardless of how cooked you were, would have changed. It's just
Because there'd be kind of like an incentive / like motivation behind it.
yeah. Otherwise, it's you versus the entire room. Yeah, it's you know, there's a psychological thing. So
Yeah.
it's you know.
Oh, off topic question though. Is I haven't seen anything from the bonus stuff yet. Is there anything else I need to do for the
I haven't
timekeeping?
sent it yet. Yeah, I'm gonna get that handled.
Okay, but everything checks out
Right.
though, right? There's no other like any issues
Yep.
you need or anything you
Nope.
need sent off?
It looks perfect.
Okay. All right,
right.
sounds good then.
Easy.
All right,
brother,
Nino.
man.
Well, thanks for checking in and everything, and appreciate your feedback as usual.
Absolutely.
If anything does get scheduled, I'm gonna take your advice anyway, because I think even if Ray doesn't care, there's still bad actors in play that I'd rather not have another Ray situation again. So I'm gonna cook on that a little bit, and then maybe I'll reach out again and get your feedback on I don't know, pursuing the perjury stuff.
What you need is somehow to get one of those officers. I know let's just say, I know of 2 officers that unfortunately are not willing to come out with it. And it's unfortunate. It sucks because they're good cops. And it's like, you're not doing the right thing if you have information. But somehow you need to get somebody that is willing to be honest about what happened that day. And now you have doors to open. You know what I mean?
Is it fair to say that like with this situation, now that you mentioned that, and then knowing how Barrett feels about the impeachments, should we have some sort of not impeachment, whistleblower protection?
That's exactly what I'm thinking about doing. I spoke to the marshals yesterday about it. I just got to find a good way to do it.
Okay. I don't know if they did that during Max Dinner, but okay. Well, as long as it's on the radar, I guess. All right, Nino. I guess I'll catch you later then or something. If you need anything, let me know.
Will do. All right, brother, man. You take care.
All right.
Bye.
Peace.
Jason. Shit.